guys. I have no idea what I'm doing. I'll see. Oh, nice. Can you see that top down? I have no idea what I'm doing when Brandon's not here. Thanks, man. I appreciate that. Volume up, I can do that. Oh. Got a little bit better. All right, I can get the volume all set up here. All right, maybe a little bit better on the volume. Thanks. Yakuza Mace. Check, check, check. Check, check. Sorry, guys. That's why I started a little bit early, so I could try to figure everything out. Now you just get to look at my dumb face. Or a Berserk book. There's a way I have to click away from my mic and then back onto my mic to make the mic work properly, which are like me. Okay, sorry guys. How's the volume now? Is it good enough or is it still kind of funky? All right, guys. Usually I do a start screen thing. I do... Hey, Dave. What's up, homie? How's it going, dude? Well, usually I do this. Stupid... whatever. Hey, guys. Hey, 9 a.m. Japan time. Usually I do this. No, not that. I usually do some start screen thing. But I am flying solo today, so instead of no book claimed. Oh. Anyways, how's it going, Dave? You killing it out there? Whoop whoop. Dave's in the house. Thanks guys for joining. Let's hang tight for a few minutes. I usually run like a 10-minute countdown before we start, but if anyone's got any questions, hit me up. I just grabbed about like 30 books. The only reason why I'm doing this by myself is because usually Brandon comes into work at 11 a.m., which means it's about 6 p.m. West Coast time in America and 9 p.m. East Coast time. And then, you know, I thought I would try to bump it up a little bit earlier, do it on a Monday morning. It's Sunday in the afternoon, evening in America and stuff. And then Europe, very late. I'm sorry, guys, you know, but I'm trying to hit like all the time zones. And then, you know, of course, it's Monday morning for the Aussies, for the Kiwis. So it's a little bit tough for them unless they're working from home. So we might have a couple in here. But yeah, I thought that I'd just do like a little bit of a live drop thing. Show you guys some cool books, which is always fun. And is there anything else? Dude, if you come through the screen like The Ring, Dave, I'm going to freak out. Not. That would be pretty fun. Speaking of Japanese horror, I'm going to be at Osaka PopCon on the 28th of this month, February 28th. If anyone's in Japan, I say you must go. It's going to be awesome. And J-Horror, Audition. The actress from Audition, Sheena Ahi, she's going to be there doing a signing. We're trying to get as much stuff of hers that we can to do some pre-signing. So if anyone's a Japanese horror fan, if you're into the movie Audition, which is very fucked up, then I can get you stuff signed. I got a couple DVDs. The homie Harry, he's got a bunch of Nishimura-san, he's got a bunch of stuff too. And some from some other movies she did. Of course, Miike Films is what she starred in. But Osaka PopCon, she's going to be there. There's going to be an artist alley. There's going to be used booksellers like myself. There's going to be cells, retro video games. What else? Just so much stuff going on there. And some indie artists, some artists coming from overseas. It's gonna be pretty rad. What they're trying to do down there in Osaka is basically make their own little Comic-Con, but not like Tokyo Comic-Con, not Marvel and DC heavy, but a combination of Western, 7 p.m. Woo! What up, Queens? What up, Sergio? They're trying to make a combination of like Comic-Con, but not so DC Marvel heavy, more focused on the Kansai area, Osaka, Nagoya, Kobe, Nara, Kyoto artists, plus artists coming from overseas and stuff, plus like surprise guests like Sheena Ehi from Audition. So that's going to be fun. I'm going to live stream down there. So the reason why I'm doing this solo live stream right now is because I have to do a solo live stream at the Osaka PopCon, and I usually don't do it. So Brandon and I sat down. He showed me how to run OBS. I mean, he's the producer wizard in the house who does all of our camera stuff and tech stuff, and I am just the dude that sells books, you know. So that's okay, man. You don't have to claim. I'm just happy you're here. Yeah, so anyways, I'm gonna be at Osaka PopCon. I figured I'd do like a trial run streaming by myself today and show you guys some books, some stuff that I picked up recently, some of my favorites. Almost everything that I'm showing you is stuff that I have in my personal collection as well. So hopefully you like it. And dang, let's just hang tight for 1 minute, my friends, and we will get started. I know I should mute the mic, but I got the volume all set, so I'm scared to mute the mic. All right, we'll get into it here. I just had to get a drink of water really quick. You know how it goes. Yeah, if you go to a bookstore in Japan, they have bookshelves like these behind me. I had to order those from a specialty shop that specializes in commercial grade bookshelves, furniture, tables, stuff like that. And when you go to a bookstore, everyone wears an apron. So I have an apron. I only wear it in the winter time. It's too hot in the summertime to wear it, but check it out. The wifey put all of my favorite patches on here. Got the Akira. We got Ghoulies, a Ghoulie coming out of the toilet. Resenegem, Solfby, Kiosko, the graffiti shop up the street. Johnny Ryan over here. Prison Pit, Yaman. Anyways, the apron kills. All right, let's get into it, my friends. I just got about 25, 30 books here. We'll go through them. It's fun to look at books, right? Fun to check them out. If you want something, remember, claim plus the letter of the book in the chat. I'll go back through the chat later. I don't have, my wife is watching the stream at home, so maybe she's taking notes, but Brandon will be in here at 11, and until then, it's just me and you guys. A couple things that I always show, but I'm going to show again because I love it. This is Maraya, of course, Yasuhiko Yoshikazu. I just went to the exhibition, the huge retrospective of his life exhibition in Shibuya. 2 floors of amazing art, so much Gundam, so much Dirty Pair, but not much Maraya in there. I'm not too sure why. I heard that they changed out some of the stuff in the exhibition over the 2 months that it's been going on. So they might have had more Maraya stuff up at some point, but they didn't when I was there. But I got a bunch of stuff, and I got some signed stuff coming to me here soon. But this is the Maraya Omnibus Edition, A for 100. If you get the 4-volume bigger A4 set, those run about 135. So the Omnibus is what I have in my personal collection. And the thing about Maraya that is good is that it is full color throughout. This is an amazing book. I mean, if you're into Yas, then this is like a must-have. If you're into Gundam, this is a must-have. Everything about this book is amazing. I love it. And Maraya, I mean, how can you go wrong? You got dragons, you've got swords, and you've got machine guns. Little bit of everything. The 4-volume set is super expensive because the 4th volume, where she's getting the old noose, is on the cover, is super hard to find. But Maraya, one of my faves, I had to put it in here. And another one of my faves, of course, is Ueyama Tetsuro's Mitsuoshi, the one-eyed beast, because got one eye. There's another couple things I could say about her too, but I shall refrain, my friends. Amazing action. Volume 3, very hard to find. Volume 3 is the reason why these are so spendy. Sometimes I'll put up just volumes 1 and 2 together and offer them much cheaper. Yeah, man, I'm gonna cook for you. But it's that volume 3, my friends. That volume 3 just kills it. So hard to find. That happens with a lot of the series. I'll show you something else later. I mean, it's the same. It's like volumes 1, high runs, volumes 2, usually still high, and then when you start to getting into later volumes, the popularity goes down, so the print runs go down, and as the print runs go down, they become rarer, and when they're 20 years old like this, because this is from, what, 2003, Mitsuoshi, then they get harder and harder to find, but that is B, my friends. Mitsuoshi, the one-eyed beast. I had to throw one Otomo book in because I'm gonna do a all Akira drop for my next live next month. I've been stacking Akira stuff. I have Akira film strips. I have a full imported, reverse imported full color run with Obi, all 12. I've got figures, I've got manga, I've got Otomo art books, I've got everything. I'm gonna do this huge Otomo drop that I've been prepping for months. And just so that I could do that little spiel right there, I thought I'd bust out a first edition of Boogie Woogie Waltz. Of course, Tadanori Yoko did the cover for it, designed the cover. It's got that rice paper on the inside, which is usually super spotty. But if you can find it with the rice paper all nice and clean like this, then it is a score. And Boogie Woogie Waltz is an anthology, a collection of one-shots. But I basically put this in here to, oh, and this one's got the insert. Oh, those inserts are often missing from the books. It's the prologue. Ishikawa Jun talking with Otomo Katsuhiro. You have to Google Lens that if you don't read the Japanese, but that is okay. I actually have here, let me show you something really quick. Right behind me. So this book is a Terada Katsuya book, and it's about how he it's like 20 years old. It's a guide to his digital painting. So the art's amazing, but I mean, the digital painting guide isn't so useful anymore because it's old, but it's got an interview, a talk with Otomo and Terada. This interview, I mean, this book is worth it just for this interview. I mean, this interview alone makes the book. I have this up on the website, but it's not part of the sale. I was just thinking about it, thought I would mention it really quick. And lately, I've been reading Cyber Blue. Oh my fucking God. It is, I mean, it's by Hara Tetsuo, Fists of the Northstar, and I'm gonna say it right now. This is better than Fists of the Northstar. Better than Fists of the Northstar. No lie. Not only, I mean, it's only 4 volumes. I'm on I just finished 3. I'm on 4 right now. And it's a 4-volume set, finishes cyberpunk, dystopian future, Earth, as well as a red planet, which I mean, I'm guessing is kind of like Mars or something like that. They just never say the word Mars. Amazing. The 17-year-old boy is super ripped, super good with the gun, melds with Fats, who is a droid, 300-year-old droid, gains all the knowledge, becomes a cyber human being, and goes around fucking shit up. It's amazing. It's the most amazing thing ever. 5, you can get the magazine editions. They came out with 2 of them, Cyber Blue, and these are my readers right here. So I have this set and this set, but these ones are mine. I just wanted to show them because the good thing about these Konbiniban editions is they're bigger format, so you get the art in larger format. Poked. comes back as a cyber human being. There's Fats, the droid that he mind melds with. He can download people's memories and brains and shit. Oh, it's so good. Hara Tetsuo killed it with this one. Maybe I'll just talk about this the whole time. Got smoked again, but it doesn't matter, man, because he comes back. But if you're into Fists of the Northstar, you would definitely be into this. So this is my reader set, but I have a crispy, clean set right here. E for 40, no foxing, no bends, spine is perfect, rad. But Cyber Blue, it's all about the kids, all about the kids. Who cares about the kids? But all right, we leave Cyber Blue up here for a second. Yeah, thanks, Dave. Don't forget to hit the like button. Where are we at? A, B, C, D, E. Here, I'll leave Cyber Blue out here because it's so rad. But I mean, if you're a purist, then you want Fists of the Northstar in your life. And it's crazy. I was at a pop-up this weekend. Crazy pop-up. I dropped 2 on books. That's the way. If you've been watching my Instagram and you see Magnificent Bastard in English, oh yeah. If you watch my Instagram and see my hauls, I got like 5 boxes of books. I dropped a bunch of coin on them, and one thing that I found in there was the For Mature Readers Fist of the Northstar Master Edition Volume 2. I actually just read this the other day because it's, you know, it's in English, so I power read it really quick. And full color Fist of the Northstar. I think go for about $60 to $80 online. Well, I was just checking American eBay prices. I don't know anything about prices overseas. But Kenshiro in English, hell yeah. And it's rare that I find stuff in English here. Oh, he popped this head off. Oh. Right in front of the kid. And Shiro in full color, F for $40. And I found another issue of Popcorn magazine. Of course, Popcorn ran in the late 70s to the early 80s. Only 6 issues. This is number 6, the final issue. Ishinomori Shotaro, Otomo Katsuhiro, Osamu Tezuka, and Kaze Shinobu. It's an amazing issue. Plus, if you flip it over and read it from this side, you get Fantastic Four, Spider-Man, Red Sonja, Lone Fist by Baron Yoshimoto, who's actually Japanese, but he wanted to be in the American side. So, because his Gekiga stuff is pretty American. Amazing print quality. Oh no. Here, let's. Anyway, I can jack the mic up, guys. Can you guys hear me better? Yeah, so Marvel did a push in the late 70s up until about 81, try to get American comics, or amekomi as we call them, more popular here in Japan. And they failed. They failed. There's too much manga. Manga just kills over here. So they didn't do well. Marvel still doesn't do well except for the movies over here and Tokyo Comic Con. But if you go over to Mandarake or something, and Dave can attest to this, there's a little corner of American comics, and there's 3 floors of manga. So yeah, you know, but I gotta show you the Kaze Shinobu because I am a fiend. I think it was Akatsuka Fukyo that did a cannibal manga in these, which got him in trouble with the law. And then Popcorn was shut down, and then it was restarted under a different name. There's the Kaze Shinobu. Of course, the eyes. And this one shot is only available in this Popcorn. That looks like Hago Shintaro. Amazing. Nope. That's G for 60. And we'll just keep it going here, my friends. Again, this is kind of a trial run for me because I do not usually do these lives by myself. I hope my doggy moved here with me. Ishikawa Ken, of course, longtime assistant to Go Nagai, worked at Dynamic Pro, did Yakuza Wars, did Getter Robo, and this is his art book. Of course, this one is a little bit hard to come by. It's a great opening page. And tons of color in this one, my friends. If you are into Getter Robo, or if you're into Go Nagai stuff, you like a good demon, or if you just like Ishikawa Ken, this book is for you, man. Oh, that's so sick. And this is a collection of covers and splash pages from magazine releases and tankobon releases. A little bit of character design. Ishikawa Ken, man. Raw. There we go. Ishikawa Ken. G. No, H. H for 90 bucks. Perfect condition. I think I need one of these in my personal collection. I do not have one of these. And I posted this book a little while ago on Instagram and it sold, but I found one at the pop-up over the weekend again. The Art of Z Gundam, Zeddo Gundam, I for 50. And this is an amazing Yas collection of course, Mobile Suit Gundam, Z. Nice. And seeing his work in person was so amazing. I mean, not only can the guy draw robots like a mofo, he draws spaceships, like aircraft, girls. His character design is amazing. I mean, he can draw anything. And you know, later in life, he got really into historical stuff. So he did a lot of stuff about Russian, Japanese, what do I want to say? Interactions in the Sakhalins and Hokkaido. He did Jesus. He did some other, what else did he? Some historic, Nero. Did the Epic of Nero. He got really into history, and most people don't know this. He didn't do his first manga until he had been in 20 years. His whole life, he dreamed of doing manga, and it wasn't until he had been an animator for 20 years that he finally was able to put out his own manga, and he still does to today. And he's such a cute little old man. That is Gundam Z, the art of Z Gundam, not Gundam. And I figured I'd bust this out because this is my last copy of the Ghost in the Shell exhibition catalog, day for 90. amazing. So the next Ghost in the Shell exhibition started last Friday on the 30th. I will be going this coming Friday because they're doing 4 DJ events, which looks so rad, where they're gonna have DJ events based on the music from Ghost in the Shell. And at the same time, you can buy merch and you can see the whole exhibition, the night event. So it's going to be pretty exciting. Toronto Hills, which is it's a cool venue and stuff. So I'm gonna be going there, but Tokyo Toy Banzai, Jeremy and I are gonna be going down there probably next Tuesday, not this Tuesday, because tomorrow's a tomorrow's a holiday here. Maybe it's not a national holiday. Who knows? Maybe we'll go tomorrow. I'll hit up Jeremy and find out. But it's Setsubu no Hi. I don't know what that is. It's the J for 90. So I'm gonna be getting a bunch of Ghosts in the Shell stuff here really soon, my friends. It's as close as it can be, Dave. I think that the mic on my chest is actually not working. I think I'm just using the mic on the computer, you know? Sorry, guys. Here, let me jack it up a little bit and see if it sounds a little bit better. That better? Anyways, I'm going to be going to the Ghost in the Shell exhibition. There's an exhibition catalog, big yellow brick of a thing. I'll be getting as many of those as I can get, and I'll be getting some other merch. So hang tight, and I will get at you. Yo, Mike, what's up, man? So good. Thank you so much. That's my last one, dude. All yours, my friend. Ghost in the Shell, but hang tight, more Ghost in the Shell stuff coming soon. I'm trying to find some more of these because I know people went to the exhibition and bought their limit and then are hoarding them. It's just, I just don't know if I'm gonna be able to find them or what I'm gonna be able to have to pay for them and stuff. But after the Ghost in the Shell exhibition, I'll get exhibition catalogs, I'll get some merch, and I'll try to find some more of these. But in the meantime, this is the last one. It's gone to Mike. Thank you, homie. Yo, what up? All right, one sec. And move some stuff around. Cyber Blue. What's up, Blue? Got the Art of Gundam. Art of Z Gundam. Exhibition catalog for Mike. I'm gonna put Mike Mo on there. Like the pro skater. Oh. God. I got a couple stacks. I got a couple sneaky things I'm gonna bust out here at the end too. Couple rarities, which I basically bust them out, you know, not necessarily to sell, but just to show off because I like to show off. And I'm gonna show off again right now. This is my last copy of the artwork of Berserk by Miura Kentaro from the 2002 exhibition held here in Tokyo. I've said it before, this is K for 125. I've said it before, it's one of the best exhibitions I've ever been to in my life. And it was in Korea in 2024. They moved the exhibition to Korea. So I'm expecting them to bring the exhibition back to Japan sometime this year, or at least a pop-up. Yeah, man, he broke his ankle so gnarly. Mike Mo lost, that was it. But successful businessman now. So I guess, yeah, people move on. Artwork of Berserk, Miura Kentaro. I'd show you the inside of it because it's freaking amazing. But this one is sealed and new. I found this in a stock drawer when I was cleaning at year end, doing my New Year's cleaning. And this is the last one I have, my friends. Oh, the artwork of Berserk by Miura Kentaro. And if you're a big Berserk fan, you need to have this because when Miura Sensei died in 2001, young animal of course, which put out Miura's work, as well as, well, Animal House first, but then Young Animal after for Berserk. And they put out this special memorial issue. Sorry. It's got a Berserk chapter in it. It's got a clear file, and it's got a Furoku or a supplemental in here. I would open it, but I think somebody bought this and just sealed it up right away. So I kind of don't want to open it, to be honest. But I have pictures of it on the website. All of the books are up on JapanBookHunter.com if you want to see the insides, or if you want to see, you know, pictures of stuff on the books, you know, in a little bit more detail, rather than in the live stream. Then just hop on over to JapanBookHunter.com and you can see them over there. But Young Animal, 2001 memorial issue, RIP is right. RIP Miura Sensei, and that Dark Horse Deluxe Edition, that set is amazing. I got 1 through 14 from the homie Tim over at Dark Horse. 13? 14? In English, I've only read up to maybe book 5 or 6, something like that. And since we're on the Berserk topic, I might as well show you this one. So based off of the 1996 anime, in 1997 they put out a guidebook or an art book to it. This is the Legend of Windsword Berserk. This is the 1998 one that they put out. This one's harder to find than the 1997. I could see that. Dark Souls, Berserk. And the reason why is they just didn't make as many of these as they did the 1997. MOOC means movie book, M-O-O-K. And you have the cast of characters. You know, Griffith, Dodd. Let's go forever, baby. And some merch stuff, check that out. A golden windsword letter opener, or as we call it here, a paper knife. It's not made of paper. Asuka figures. So if you're a Berserk collector, this book is pretty amazing because it's not only about the anime, but some of the goods, and then of course you get the character design. Nice. Kind of scared. I'm expecting to turn a page and see Asuka. You know. And there's no first, this is a first edition, but there really is no first edition because there's only one edition. Berserk stuff. M for 125. LKM. MLK. And this is one that I found a few weeks ago at a book event. I'm a big Kamura Kazu fan. This is his one-page pictures by Kamura Kazu, of course, who did Lady Snowblood, the famous movie Mieko Kaji. It's got some postcards, Japanese postcard here. Postcard art in the front. Dang. Of course, he did years of covers for Young Magazine. The Golden Age arc is the best art. Oh yeah. I would say they should revisit it and do it again, but nowadays everything's so AI'd that I imagine they would just fuck it up. One way. But I'm a huge Kamura fan, and these are all amazing illustrations. And for 130, there's our Lady Snowblood. I just saw a clip yesterday of Lady Snowblood 2, the movie, and man, Okaji just killed it in that. I need to sit down and revisit. I have the DVD set. Yeah, I don't think so either. That amazing. So I have this, a screen print of this in my office. Wish I could show you. Actually, I probably could if I did something like this. Right behind me, if you look over my shoulder, I have that. Signed, numbered, 5 of 100, probably screened around 1978, 79. Amazing. I didn't realize that I had this. The colors are a little bit different, of course, but it is the name, my friends. Classic. So clean. You're right. So clean. So clean. And that's the Kamura. Let's look at some more books, my friends. For 1 second. Another thing I found at the pop-up was a Maro Graph 1 and 2. If you're into Eroguro, then you're into Maro. These are hardcover. Trevel published them. They're a little bit stiff. I think it's because they were sitting in cold storage for a while or something, but the pages are super clean. And I'm not going to show too much of the inside because, as you know, Maro is savage. Like this. Of course, Midori-chan, and he is the king of Eroguro. And Maro Suhiro will be doing an exhibition this year in November at a gallery here in Tokyo. I talked to the gallery owners that he was going to do it earlier, but he's an older gentleman. He's preparing for the exhibition. It's going to take him a bit of time to finish the artwork. There will be prints. That is the Bowie. That's actually the David Bowie somewhere in one of these. Yeah. Must be careful, Maro. There we go. Sick. So good. So I will hopefully be meeting Maro Sensei in November. But those are for the set 0130. If nobody buys it during this live, then I will probably split them up and put them on the website, JapanBookHunter.com. It says at the bottom, you know, DHL shipping rates and stuff. Actually, it's 35 and 55, but Brandon never updated it. Brandon! But it's okay. Maybe I'll give you guys a discount on the ship. Order something here in the live. And all right, let's get into some other weird stuff that I have. We're only at O. I think we're going to Z today. Going to Z. But another thing I found at the pop-up, which is amazing, Marugoto Cosplay, Marukosu. This is a cosplay series. I believe that they only did 5 volumes of this cosplay series, but it's bravure ladies in cosplay. And it's kind of funny. It's got these like little stands that you can pop out. Maid lady. I don't know, maybe she works on a bus, tour bus, maid, sports, But if you're into gravure stuff, the cosplay stuff, Playboy Bunny, rad. Santa Claus does not look like Santa Claus. Cutie Honey, sick. See that before. There's some, I know there's a rum in here somewhere. Of course, from Urusei Yatsura. Rum, where are you? Vampire Save. Oh, there we go. Rum-chan. Of course, Agnes Lum, was a model back in the day. E for 25. And I had to bust out some tokusatsu stuff, so I did get a couple tokusatsu stuff in here. This is Ultra Kaiju Artworks, 1971 to 1980. This is Kaiju design for Ultraman Q for 48, and this is one of my favorite concept design books for Ultraman and Ultraman Kaiju art. I'm guessing Narita To, maybe Iguchi Aki, although he did mostly consider Kaijin, I think. Definitely, what else would be? Have to look. But amazing. Kaiju concept art. Yo, got you for P, homie. Anyone that claims something, DM me on Instagram or send me an email, info@JapanBookHunter.com, and I will get you sorted. I'm trying to find more of those Marugoto cosplay books too, because like I said, there's 5 in the series. I found this one at the pop-up and I was like, man, so good. I have to try to track down some more of them, but I got you, homie. We're also over there on Patreon. Patreon's already got a live drop, not a live drop, but they got a secret drop about 2 weeks ago of some books that are in here. And then a lot of them got claimed. So then I grabbed other books and threw them in and stuff. But if you're in the $5 tier or the $10 tier on Patreon, then you get access to a lot of this stuff before anyone else. So hop on over there to Patreon, sign up, and you can sign up if you want to just be a free member. That's okay too. I sometimes post videos over there for free members as well. But if you're a paying member, then you get access to the live drop, exclusive content every week on Patreon. And a couple more rad tokusatsu things that I got. We love Godzilla every time. Bokutachi no aishita kaiju, Gojira. Godzilla, the kaiju that we loved. This one has the obi even, R for 28. And if you're a Softby collector or a film fan, this is the book. It's so amazing. So you got keyframes, you got tons of posters from 1904 on. Let me see if I can find more of those cosplay. Man, they're really good. Marugoto cosplay. Stuff on the old TV show. And if you're a toy collector, tons of Softby pictures. Baragon, Gaigon, Hedra, all of the classics. So actually this book is hard to find because the toy collectors want it. Or, you know, Baby Godzilla. Mechagodzilla. King Ghidorah. This is a rad one. $28 R. And if you're a toy collector or a Softby collector, then this one too. This is the Encyclopedia of Gamera toys, S for 45. These, man, I used to find these around for like 1,500 to 2,000 yen. Not anymore, my friends. They have gone up, 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 and it's because toy collectors are savages, dude. They want them all, and they want a guide to them all. And this is basically all of the best Daimanshin, Kappa, Paso Obake. This is a guide to all of the best vintage kaiju toys from the Godzilla and Gamera series, but it's called, look, it's a cover. That's the back. So if you're into tokusatsu toys, this is it, my friends. And then look at these stage scenes, it's so cool. Dig them the most. That's the Encyclopedia of Gamera toys. And I got a few more here. Didn't want to do a long one today. Just wanted to keep it short and simple. QRS-T. Audio 130. Maybe I'll go back through everything at the end. But for now, a couple other things. So I can't show the inside of this, but you guys know I like the weird, rare, and wild stuff. And Kazumashiro is one of my favorite Edo mangaka. Where you can buy these IG toys. Oh, dude. I mean, they sell them all. There's toy stores in Tokyo all over the place. West Tokyo, Central Tokyo. The Mandarake have them, but you know, the soft vinyl stuff and the, you know, the designer Sofby, the vintage Sofby, up in price. You know, they're getting expensive, and there's a huge secondhand market overseas in Europe and in America. I mean, I see people like when the homies from Creature Bazaar do pop-ups here in Koenji, there'll be 150 people lined up down the block for hours before they open. They'll open at noon, and there'll be people out there at 8 in the morning already lined up. So the Sofby game is wild. And that's why I don't sell toys, my friends. I sell books, because book collector. Kazumashiro, illustrations and manga, super rare. Of course, seinen manga, seinen comic, illustration and comic. And there's the back cover, so you get the gist of what it is. I'll get this up on JapanBookHunter.com today so that you guys can see the insides of it, but I cannot show it here. But I wanted to show it off because it's so damn rare. Super hard to find. Yeah, I always feel like I gotta step my game up too, man. Another one, if you're into the eroguro stuff, or if you're into the erotic illustration stuff, Saiki Toshio. This is Saiki Toshio 1970, an amazing book, slipcover, hardcover, limited to 2000, stamped, embossed cover, perfect condition. Of course, Saiki Toshio, and this is number 1446 out of 2000. Pretty rare one to find. Is there anything in here I can even show? Ah. Anyways, if you don't know Saiki Toshio, Google it, Google image, check out some of the Saiki work. I went to an exhibition last year. I think I actually did a YouTube video where Brandon and I showed. It was at Nanzuka Gallery, Soroyama Hajime's gallery, and it was pretty rad to see the Saiki stuff, original artwork in person. It's crazy. So you'd have the original art piece, and then the sketch, the layout, notes all around it. So the art looks really simple, but tons and tons of thought goes into each piece. Crazy. If there's anyone out there that's into photography or into Japanese photography specifically, then you know Daido Moriyama. This is record Hiroku Moriyama Daido, the famous photographer, and Moriyama Daido books are pretty expensive. This series is actually not quite as expensive. You can usually pick these up for around 90 bucks each in the series, $100 each, but you cannot pick them up signed by the artist himself. Signed Daido is very, very hard to get your hands on, usually only available at auction, but I am a hunter and I hunted down this copy. Dude, I found this in like a stack of Daido Moriyama stuff, and it didn't even say, I think the seller didn't know that it was signed because it didn't say anything about being signed on it. And I scooped it up. But, you know, sometimes I gotta get a little bit fancy, that high art in there. And then sometimes I got to get a little bit dirty. We have, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 things left. So we're almost done, my friends. This is Joshi Kinsei 2. So number 1 is accessible. You can go on eBay and find number 1 for about $200, $220, something like that. But number 2, impossible to find. And this was released by called Teens Road magazine. Anyways, these are Bosozoku Motorcycle Club ladies. I am dirty and fancy, my friend. So this is a guide to rad Bosozoku Motorcycle Club babes. It is so amazing. I actually have a personal copy of this, but it's in horrible condition. It's like pages are detached and it's falling apart, but I don't care because look at that. Night ladies. And if you collect Bosozoku stuff like I do, then you know that it is not easy to come by. This was probably put out in the 90s. I'd have to look. That. I would not mess with that lady. Might mess you up. The funny thing is there's a lot of motorcycle ladies in here, not a lot of motorcycles. Ours. Oh. So crazy. So I don't call them gangs. Bosozoku are motorcycle clubs. Although I had a Japanese Bosozoku guy hit me up on Instagram and he sent me pictures from him and his friends. They are wild, dude. Missing fingers, crazy tattoos. Man, those guys are, I mean, they are wild, a wild bunch of dudes. And he's like, do you even know, his English wasn't great, but he's like, do you even know real Bosozoku? And I was like, I guess, like I got a lot of the books. Then he sent me some pictures and I was like, I don't know anything about these motorcycle clubs. Yes, man, Bosozoku Tsukibam babes. Takeya. Takeyuki Takeya was character designer for Final Fantasy and for Garo, as well as many other tokusatsu films and video games. And this is an amazing art book. Great creature design. Zetman, Garo. Let's bump ahead to some Final Fantasy. Gilgamesh. Ooh, there we go. Final Fantasy concept art. Monster. Kaijin, Kaiju, Demon, and human character design. Amazing artwork. Takeyuki Takeya. And if you want to see more of the inside of that, hop on over to JapanBookHunter.com and X, Y, just a couple more, guys. I won't keep you too long. Anyways, Uno Acryax. So in Kariya, which is a small town, it must be where Uno Acryax, or Akira, his real name is Akira Uno, must be from that small town, because small towns don't do these retrospective exhibitions unless the mangaka or artist is from that town. And this is the exhibition catalog from the exhibition. Why? For $100, hardcover, gold. Again, I had to get a little bit fancy, and let me see, it's just a retrospective book. So if you're into, of course, Uno Acryax did a lot of illustration, commercial art for Parco, the department store here, throughout the 60s and 70s. 1965 here. Did That's a famous book cover. Did album covers in the 60s and 70s, did poster art. Basically, Uno and Tadanori Yoko dominated that era. And that is Aquriax Uno, exhibition catalog from the retrospective, Y for 100. And then I have one of these left. I'm not gonna open it because it's brand new. The Zoku Shingo complete box set, of course, by Umez, RIP. Love you, Umez. Live down the road from me. 2 books, all the art from the exhibition. The exhibition was amazing. I'm so lucky that I was able to go. I wish I could have been invited to the opening party, but it was only famous artists, mangaka, and actors that were invited. And I am none of those, my friends. But I do have one more Zoku Shingo up, complete box set. Z for $125. And finally, everyone, before we get out of here, I just wanted to show you these. You don't have to buy them, just fun to show them. Oh wait, 2 things. But I got a couple things here. If you're interested in Toshio Maeda stuff, I bought these. I bought these for Osaka PopCon. If you're interested in them, DM or email me. But of course, The Blue Girl, Legend of the Overfiend, which was the most, famous thing that Toshio Maeda did in the West, and Demon Beat Invasion, Inju Gakuen. Inju Gakuen. And these are cells from Inju Gakuen with the doga, or the drawings behind them. And so there's a paper drawing behind it, and then there's a cell over it. This is set 1. Not too sexy to hang on your wall. If you're a Toshio Maeda fan, you know most of the stuff is too sexy to hang on your wall. And this is the classic. 2, this is from Inju Gakuen EX. Gakuen EX, the anime. Of course, there was a bunch of spin-offs of all of his stuff. And I hear that they were working on a new Legend of the Overfiend that got licensed. When I talked to Toshio Maeda last year, hopefully I will be seeing him again soon. We shall see. That went out. Because I have a whole bunch of stuff for him to sign. I want to buy some Labu Girl and some Legend of the Overfiend stuff from him. We shall see. I just need to get a hold of him. The master, the tentacle master, is always hustling. So there's those. I wanted to show those off. So cool. And then finally, are there any Dorohedoro fans out there? Because I have Iki number 1, 2, 3, and 5. 5. There's 3. Of course, Iki is where Dorohedoro made its first appearance. Now, Yu Hayashida, she's doing Die Dark, of course, which is an amazing series too. I just went back and rewatched the whole Dorohedoro Netflix series. I think that the second season is going to come out next year or later on this year, at some point this year. I'm not sure. Maybe one of you know. But this inaugural issue of Iki, number 1, it's got 29 first appearances. 29, including Dorohedoro, number 5 by Taiyo Matsumoto, and there's just so many. Ishikawa Ken, Matsunaga, who else is? I mean, there's just so many people in here. I mean, people pay a lot of money to get a first appearance of one manga, a Dragon Ball first, or whatever it is, I paid over $2,000 for my Akira first appearance. But to get 29 first appearance, one book is insane. And yeah, I know it's a lot of money. This is grade worthy. There's only one tiny crease here. Pages are perfect on the inside. This could be graded. I mean, we don't grade here in Japan, but I'm guessing a 7.5, something like that, which is high for manga magazine. And then I have volume 2, issue 2, issue 3, issue 5. I'm looking for 4 right now, but if you are interested in that whole manga magazine grading thing, you graded this, you could turn around and sell this for probably $1,200. Any of the later ones, because Doroi Doro, 2nd chapter, 3rd chapter, 5th chapter, plus same thing with the Matsumoto Taiyo stuff, or those are the 2 main people in it, then you could make some money, my friends. But these are holy grails. Yes, these are sick as hell, but I'm honestly holding on to this one for myself unless somebody wants to pay the money. And I do have a business to run here. And that, my fine friends, on solo little live event thing. Nope, no, not in Japan. No grading here in Japan. Nobody cares. But they do, you know, in America, manga magazines are now graded. I saw telephone cards graded. I saw that Kago Shintaro Peach Momoko zine graded, and someone was selling for like $1,200 online. It's crazy, dude. Crazy. But in Japan, we do not grade. But if somebody were, you know, in the mood to, they could, I mean, honestly, if I make a trip to America in the next couple of years, I might bring this with me and have it graded while I'm there, you know, send it off. I just don't want to ship it internationally and then risk anything happening, you know, risk something happening to it and stuff just to get something graded that I can never open again because it's slapped. You know, that's the thing, is even my Akira first appearance, I just framed it, because then I can always pop it out of the frame and actually read it and look at it. Once you slab that thing, you're not gonna read that thing ever again. And yep, JapanBookHunter.com is where we sell all of our books. I'm over there on Instagram all the time. Hit me up over there. Patreon, $5 a month, exclusive content every week, exclusive drops just for Patreons. And we up the video quality over there. The video quality over on Patreon is almost as good as it is on YouTube for our YouTube videos. We have YouTube videos bi-weekly now, not every week, but we are putting out better videos ever. Keep a watch out over there. And we're over there on X too. I mean, I have no followers on X, but my wife is running the X account so that we can stay up on manga events, exhibitions, drops, and stuff like that, that people aren't, you know, the older guys, they're on X, they're not on. Thanks everyone for being here. You're all rad. Everyone supports what we do over here. It's just Brandon, my wife, me, and little doggy Boogie doing this. So every little bit helps, my friends, and I appreciate you all. Yeah, thanks. Happy hunting to all y'all out there, and until next time, yeah, not today.